So this is an interesting question, and I've had a look at the quick search stuff, and it doesn't seem as if you can get to the quick search. Not that I can see easily at any rate. There probably is a way, but having a look at what's actually going on gives us an interesting option. So this is a grid with quick search defined to run against first name. So the idea behind this is not to change too much of what alpha has going on and to dial into what alpha is actually doing. So we've got a search text box. So let's go and see what's actually happening here. Um, it's got an input ID which is tremendous. So that's the first thing that's really good about this. And then we see that it's got an on-key press event, and the on-key press event checks for key codes coming in, and if it's key code 13, which means we've typed something and then hit enter, then that's good, because then that goes ahead and it fires off the grid objects quick search function, which or method rather, and then goes and gets the value inside grid 1 quick search. So it grabs the value of whatever we've typed in, and then just returns false. So that's all that's doing. So to make this kind of like really easy to do, I thought, well, let's just replace the on key press event with our own stuff instead of doing anything else. So in that light, shut that down. Let's pull this up. So here's my grid. It's just got a few fields on there. And if we go to client side stuff, and we go to on grid render complete. And so what we've got here is because the input quick search text box has an ID, then we can grab stuff and do stuff with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace its on key press event. We're going to say function return, and then we're calling my own JavaScript event or function, sorry. So we're calling my own JavaScript function. So that's all we need to do. But in the JavaScript function, what I did was I took all of this that's in here. Where is it? There. So we're going to just copy this. I'll just show this to you. Shut that down, come back in here, and I'm just going to paste this in. So this is what alpha is running. So let's just split it up a little bit. So there's that line. So we've got it there. So that's good. And then, so here's our next line. If key code is equal to 13, then we're going to run a quick search. But, so let's split it up a little bit, because we've got some other work to do here first. So you can see what we're doing here. We're just taking the exact stuff that alpha's running, and we're running it, but we're running it in our own function. So I'm just going to get rid of that, and then we can walk through this code. So we grab the key code, and then we say if the key code is equal to 13, then let's go and do some stuff. So we're going to set my search, var my search equals, and we're going to go and get the value of that quick search field, exactly the same way that alpha was doing actually. So and then we're going to say my search is equal to my search replace. We're going to do a regex replacement here. We're going to get rid of all non alphanumeric characters. So we're going to get rid of everything in there. And then we're going to fire off. Actually, that would be better off if it were something else. Hold on a sec. Okay, we're back. So it just didn't look right to me. So this is it. So once again, my search, we're replacing all the non-numeric and non-alphabetic characters in our search string. So we're getting rid of all that stuff, and then we're just doing a grid object dot quick search my search, exactly the same way that alpha was doing. So all we've done really is when the grid gets rendered, we're replacing its code for the on key press event with our own call to a JavaScript event, which takes care of getting rid of all our characters, just like the rem special stuff does. But we're doing it in JavaScript and then executing a quick search. So that's the code. So I'm just going to save that live preview. And once again, if I'm looking for Michael, it's MI / number sign dash MICH, couple of brackets, AE, plus sign and the letter L. And you'll see that everything got stripped out and we did a search for Michael. So I think that should be pretty close to what you want. I don't know if it's the best way to do it, but it's a relatively simple and relatively harmless way to do this. I couldn't see any other way of getting it done, but it's really interesting stuff anyway. Thanks for having a look.